Yeah. You told me about it. Actually, I didn't see it.
Dude, you got to pull it up. Michael Jackson hating how untalented Huey Lewis is. He can't hit a fucking note, and you should see Michael Jackson's passion.
He's like, what do you have, balls? What are you singing like that for?
His passive-aggressive looks.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking, they're the best. I mean, and he literally jumps at one point. He's like, yeah, that stupid, raspy Huey Lewis voice. Yeah. He can't hit it.
We are the world.
Yeah, dude, he has to hit that one. What's that one note he has to hit? What's the one note he has to... Oh, there it is, right there in the middle. Oh, this is so funny. This is on YouTube. Is that the actual one?
This is his part.
No, you got to look at the one. Go back. Click the one in the middle, the MJ, right there. Okay, so it's just a short. Yeah, and he's trying to teach him how to do it.
No volume?
Hello.
See, they pumping him up. Now watch.
But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
He's like, hey.
But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
Oh, they're all like, good job, Huey. There's a longer one where he just keeps going. Hey, that's not the one. There's another one. Every time he does a part, you see Michael Jackson is looking in the background through his glasses like, this
guy's not getting it.
Motherfucker's ruining my song. It's so funny.
Best part of that song is Cyndi Lauper. Comes up right after that.
Wow, watch it rain. You think?
Yeah.
You really love that.
Do it right there.
Chick.
Do it her recording the... Go up.
I think she kind of ruins
right
it.
There. Cyndi Lauper
I think she
solo.
ruins it too, Lou. I'm with you. Ooh, thanks for giving me the heat on that one.
I know what you like.
Cyndi Lauper solo.
Like, Lou.
Jacob, why are you hovering over us like impending day?
Wow, it's starting already. Here,
boy.
take a lollipop, Lou.
You can say it to me. You could say it to the world.
Lollipop,
No,
Lou.
you got to click that Zoom thing for me. I don't know the audio switch.
Oh my God.
This isn't...
Wasn't worth it, was it, Big Shot?
Oh my God, he called you a big shot.
That was worth it.
Big shot, did you?
This isn't it?
Wow.
Oh, I know. I just want to hear it. We can't hear
Are they
it.
fighting?
I
What's
can't
happening?
work the board.
Are you going over to fight Jacob?
Are you going
What's
to...
happening in here?
I think Jacob...
Lou,
is-
just smoke.
No, Lou, do not smoke.
It's
Suck on
not
this.
me.
Suck on this lollipop. Put that in your mouth. Put this in your mouth.
Suck on this.
Suck on it. Take it. Put it in your mouth. Jacob, back off.
No, he's gonna hit
Did you hear my throat? My stomach? My baby's stomach? That's the worst.
Great board, man. Great board.
At least you're not burping farts.
Did we talk about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Your shit mouth, your ass mouth
Yeah.
is one of the worst things I've ever smelled. And it smelled like pure diarrhea shit.
It was bad. Yeah, it's rotten eggs.
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
It's sulfur.
It's sulfur. Are you off it? Or are you still doing it?
It's off.
You're off.
Yeah.
You're done.
I mean, tonight would be our dose. We would take it. We're not taking it.
All right, good for you, man. Are you two balloon up? You become fucking Ralphie Mayfat.
I know. By the way, it always happens. Last night at Skanks, couldn't have been told more. He goes, "Whoa, man, you're like dropping weight. Like you look good." And you're like, "God damn it!"
Fine. Just stick with it. Go down a dose.
I'm getting.
Go down a dose.
Well, I asked the doctor about that. He hasn't written back yet.
Wow, that's a good
So if
doctor.
you go down like backwards, but Christine has felt like a nightmare at every level of it.
Can I, as a doctor, a fat doctor, I consider myself. I have a
There's a
doctor.
comedian named the Fat Doctor.
Really? Who's that?
When I started in the black circuit, he was a guy from D.C. who would come up.
So funny. It's always a black dude who has a nickname. Why do black comics always have to have nicknames?
The Fat Doctor's big thing. He was a fat guy, clearly, and he would go. He was very nice, Fat Doctor, but he would. His stage stick was at the end of his jokes. He would say his punchline and go.
I'm going to steal that.
Oh, is he on Def Comedy Jam? I didn't know he did Def Comedy Jam.
I'm going to do that on the show. Every time I make a good joke or someone makes me like, tee.
Sharon, you like fat guys? Yeah, baby, you looking good. Well, I mean, it ain't
And
all, but
he's
it's
the
wild,
fat
baby.
that actually, there's two different types of fat guys.
Yeah.
There's the guys who wear their pants under the belly,
This guy.
and then there's the fat guy who pulls that belt over the belly.
I think that's a real choice you make as a fat guy. You're going to be the
Yep.
over the belly blows my mind.
Over the belly confidence is fucking mind numbing.
Well, it also a lot of what tends to happen with that is short fats tend to do the thing in the middle because having your pants look super short and baggy because they're so low.
Well, they don't make a size either
For underbelly.
You'd have to have custom pants. They don't make that type of human being.
They're meant to go right under your belly button.
Yeah. they're meant to
And
be.
we don't do that. But when I do see a fat guy, I understand they tend to be doing that usually because they're short.
Yeah.
And it's going to make their pants look better, even though it makes their middle look nightmarish.
I've always been under the belly fat guy. Mike Calta, Mike Calta. Remember Mike Calta?
Sure.
Battery.
Mike, bitch, better have my money, Calta.
Somebody took Metallica's song and put her singing "Battery" over "Battery."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's it.
Battery.
He hit me with a
Battery. Battery.
Is he back on air, Mike?
Somebody actually took an elephant. There was a lady coming up to an elephant, and then they put his voice, "Get the fuck away from me!" The elephant flipped her, and
Fuck, you can get your ass kicked.
and
You
it went,
step closer.
Battery. He is not on the air, but good news. Yesterday, it was announced that there are no charges. The DA found nothing. It was self-defense because she went after him and physically
Good.
touched him
I was worried
first.
about him taking the phone being a thing.
No, because he had no intent of keeping it or stealing it. He was giving it back to her. It was just get out of here.
Yeah.
He was going. If he was going to
he
keep
was
it,
thumbing through it.
huh?
No, he was thumbing through
Hey
it.
Jacob, do me a favor. Go jump off the roof.
We're on his side.
Yeah. I mean, Lou.
I wasn't. I mean, we did get one email that got me here. A longtime listener of the Bonfire.
Yeah.
Who was upset because she felt we were all taking his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't.
That's what we do. We
You weren't
defend
taking-
our friends.
You weren't taking a side. Well, here's the thing. Look, I mean,
know
she,
she's sure she's
Yeah,
garbage.
she
I
got-
guess she was there as a plant. He was incredibly handled it very
Yeah, no, he
very
should
poorly.
he should have
Yes.
he should have held it together better because it just looks
Well,
bad for him.
100%. Let me say this. You should never, ever, ever, ever let somebody
Get you that much.
get you that riled up, and you should never, ever just what he should have done is all right, get her out of here. 100%.
Yeah.
And what happened after that? But I always go back to the beginning. If you never went up to him and pulled your hijinks, nobody would be in this position. Her, the security,
I get
him.
that, but
Whose ultimate fault is it? Those are the people I don't like. I don't like people who go out of their way to trigger people to get them in trouble.
No, she was like a troll. She went to go troll him.
You can't justify that. You can't justify somebody who went out methodically, had intent to troll somebody, get them to say something fucked up. Thank you. I needed theme music for this. And then what you wanted to happen happened. That's exactly what she wanted to happen. She pushed somebody's insecurities, emotional buttons to get them to do something, and then became a victim. And that's fucking outrageous.
I'm not disagreeing. But she's awful, but he
What did
shouldn't
the
have done
message
that.
say? What
The
did the email say?
I can read it. It wasn't really like. Honestly, I thought
Did this
she
girl
was.
send you pussy pictures or something?
No,
Yeah.
you want I can read the email.
Why did it make you turn around so much? You're like, it hit me. You said it hit me in the heart. You pointed to your heart.
Because she said we were all being misogynistic, taking his side. And first of all, I wasn't.
Really?
I don't
we
think
made
any.
7,000 jokes about him being a woman beater.
We
Exactly.
we made fun of
Exactly.
him the whole time.
We
Jay,
actually went at him so much that Bobby, I think, was genuinely nervous. Like Bobby has to answer to him at some point, and he said, "Luckily that Mike thought it was funny and
Listen.
laughed." But I was like, because when I listened to another podcast, I told you that Steel Toe Morning Show, I think it was.
Yeah.
Like they just had his back like earnestly. They didn't make a lot of jokes.
Well,
I'm like, we just made jokes about it the whole time.
Can I just say something to the fans who
You should've had her
fan,
tossed.
This fan in particular. Look, we're here to be funny. We talked about it in a funny way. Me and Jay talked about it before, and I knew what Jay was going to do. I know Jay's going to be funny. I'm going to talk about. He's a friend of mine, but the reality of, you want to get serious about it. Yeah, you should never ever put yourself in that situation, and you should have, as a perfect human being, you should say, "You take her out of here, please." Right? But when everybody has insecurities, everybody loses it. Everybody does the wrong thing, and all he did was push him off her. If he was your size, nobody would have a problem with it. But because he's the size of a baby elephant, and it looks fucking, his stupid Staten Island fucking guinea face it looks like a mob. It looks like Al Capone's fat brother raging out.
It would be better if he didn't look like a guy who just cracks women in the street for
he
fucking up.
He really, you know what?
What do you want to do? He goes, you want to go out and slap dingbats tonight? He goes, no, it's starting to come back on
He
us. I
can't
feel
help
like.
his fucking a woman abuser face.
It's like, I'll give him that because it's like what Jay says. Jay always mocks me for having a face of misery.
Yeah.
And that's my resting misery face.
That's your fuck. If that's
my
your face. If I saw your face in my crowd,
life
I would
is
be
pain.
like, I'd be like, boo.
And Calta's
Yeah.
got resting domestic abuse face.
Yeah, Calta has I hit women on the red face. That's what we do.
It doesn't mean it's the person he is.
No.
It's just the face he was given.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the lady that he shouldn't have. I told him when this
Yeah.
happened, dude, you should never put yourself in the position of people. Look at people try to get me. Somebody from this show said to me on about something like they don't like me on the show, whatever, and I hope your son gets hit by a fucking bus. Okay, dude. I wrote back. Of course, I wrote back. Jay? Question mark.
He showed me that. It is pretty hilarious. Jay?
Question mark. I mean, I'll leave.
No, but Bobby, I don't know if this is what you were going with that, but Bobby even said to me, you know, it's one of them people where you get that thing where you're like,
Yeah.
you almost want to write like, why don't you come say that when I'm in your city? Like to my, but it's just such a play. This guy's doing nothing but trying to get that interaction going.
Yeah, he's trying to get that in, but in reality, it's like, dude, I know you love the show with Dan. Sorry.
Not even that.
It's
He's
like
just
whatever.
trying to make
Yeah.
a thing. He doesn't not
Right.
like the show. Now they just listen.
He loves the show now. He actually wrote me back. We're going out for lunch. We're going to ramen. You want to come? No.
What a turnaround.
No.
No,
But that thing with Mike though, it's not defending. It's the trolls. If she came in and just had an interaction with him but she went in to do that. She went in to do that. That was she was trying to assassinate somebody.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to take somebody's life away from them because of some order she got from some other fucking bully that I'm sorry your life isn't going as good now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's crazy people shit. That's serial killer people shit. To her to go in there and try to do that to another person and be malicious like that is fucking mentally ill. And I don't know what you expect from. So she's a girl, so she can just go and take people's livelihoods away, take people's
wacky.
fucking. So you know what I mean? Like it's crazy to me. That's stupid. Should Mike have reacted differently? Will he in the future? Fuck yeah. You don't ever lay a hand on a woman ever, unless it's Dawn and she didn't have fucking the dishes done.
Yeah.
All right.
She had all day to do them.
I mean, it's a tiny house. How many dishes do we have, Jay?
There's 3 dishes tops.
There's 3 dishes, 3 spoons, 3 forks.
And she's all, we don't have a dishwasher. We don't have a dishwasher. There's no dishes.
Yeah. We do have a dishwasher. It's named Dawn, right after the soap you should be using.
No, you know, it's funny. It's also, there's such a world, if he can go back even, I said, especially with like Bubba the Love Sponge, particularly, like he's, I mean, he was in such a public thing where the beauty of a Bubba the Love Sponge girlfriend is that even now, it seems, with this problems that they're having, Bubba and Calta, I think you're allowed to fuck his wife if you go to his house. I think you could fuck Bubba the Love Sponge's wife if you go to his house.
Well, can I tell you, I was in Tampa after all that shit happened.
The
And
Hogan stuff?
I did a show at the whatever theater is there.
The Hogan thing.
After the Hogan thing
yeah.
with Bubba the Love Sponge, and I did a
For
show.
anyone listening who's would somehow be unaware, Bubba the Love Sponge and
Context.
his wife, I guess, have some sort of whether it's an open or swingers relationship, and Hulk Hogan's his idol / best friend. And when Hulk Hogan was going through a divorce, Bubba the Love Sponge said, "Hey, go bang my porn star wife upstairs or super hot whatever model wife."
Yeah.
And Hogan banged her, and Bubba the Love Sponge filmed it. Somebody in his camp fucked him over and released it. It came out and blah, blah, blah.
Right. In a million years, ever hit a woman again.
Unless you take a picture of me. Unless you take a picture
I
of
think
Bobby.
Nothing-
You will,
nothing-
he'll deck her again. Yeah.
You got it?
I think maybe she didn't hear the backstory because I thought she even said that she thought the woman was a fan of Mike's or something.
Here's what she doesn't know.
But
Here's context.
She saw
of-
the video. If you only see the video,
because the
it's
video
horrible.
was edited by Bubba's camp.
Right.
That's the whole backstory.
Well, no.
The context of the thing
It wasn't edited by Bubba's camp though, because it was a video he took. You said
No, it was a video. No,
The
Here-
Calta
all right, little context again. We'll recount. Calta had
Jim,
his,
listen up.
Calta had his camera going at the same time this woman had her camera going, knowing that this might go wrong. He had to send in all the footage to the DA. The DA had to present that to the woman. The woman took that video. She had the video. They took it, edited it, put in the slow motion, put in the captions, made it look
It is
like Calta was a fucking angry
motion.
buffalo.
Slow motion rules.
Slow motion. They didn't get the beginning of it when no one knows that that's
Hi, Steer Farm.
You're right. Yeah.
well, that's Bubba's girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend. She was sent there to do that, to get him riled up and fuck. She had a list of questions. Each one would get him more and more. It was supposed to get him more and more. The first question he calmly answered, and he was right. And she went, "Oh, okay, I didn't know that." No one saw that part of the video. And she just went to the next question. And then she just started degrading him, saying names, like making him feel like a piece of shit. And he was like, that's why he took her camera. If you look, I'm a loser. Look at all these people here to see me. And I'm the loser. She started name calling. She went down there to trigger him. So, that what he did though, he shouldn't have done. He should never do. You should never be in that position.
Let me say why Bubba sucks shit also. Bubba, I have no dog in the fight here really at all,
Yeah.
other than I know Mike. And like Mike, I
Yeah.
don't know Bubba the Love Sponge at all. But Bubba the Love Sponge, if this was enough to make this big deal, look what Mike Calta will do.
Yeah.
Where's Bubba saying dude, you put your fucking hands on my chick, next time I see you, I'm gonna slap you in your fucking face. You know what I mean?
Oh, he did. He went and beat the shit out of Mike Calta.
Oh, okay.
Mike Calta hasn't been on the air because he's been in the hospital.
Got you.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
got a broken arm and a tibia. Is that a thing?
Bubba, yeah, it is.
Is it
Bubba the
tibia?
Love Sponge is a lot tougher than people think he is.
Yeah, he broke Mike's coccyx.
Coccyx?
Coccyx from fucking him. No. Yeah, I look at all that's another thing too. I couldn't imagine sending Dawn down somewhere.
That's
to
what I
do
mean.
my dirty work.
Because you're putting them sort of in a dangerous situation. If nothing
Yeah.
else,
Yeah.
what happens? Forget even the Calta stuff that it ends with you want your girl to be screaming and yelling while someone's dragging her out of a place to make a scene. It's your girl looks like an idiot.
I mean, girl looks like an idiot, but your girl could have got hurt.
It's so unmanly.
She could have got hurt. The security could have grabbed her and thrown her. Anything could fuck.
It
Dude,
also
call me
shows-
old, but I don't like doing things that I might get hurt. You know what I mean? I want to walk. I like walking. I don't want to send my wife in dangerous situations with an angry Italian from Staten Island.
It's funny when he got thinner, man. He didn't look he was not a bad looking guy.
No, he's a good-looking guy, Bubba. He's a good-looking guy when he loses
When he
weight.
gets but there she is, Heather Clem.
Yeah.
The thing about that was she was hot.
Yeah, she got nice.
She was definitely but porn star-ish hot. But again, it's almost I'm surprised he still tries to engage in wars because Calta is he's number one in Tampa, right?
Number one.
And Bubba's on internet radio. Podcasting. I think it's called internet radio for some reason. On his is not like a podcast, right?
No, I think it's a radio thing. I think a friend of his has a garage and they made a studio into it. I mean, he
was very successful.
Yeah,
But I'm saying
number
now,
one.
driving Uber. They say he's driving Uber now.
Allegedly.
Okay,
I don't know
let's
if
say
that's true.
that's maybe not, and because that would be pretty of all jobs you could take. Why take one that people are going to recognize you like that so much?
Well, he called in Howard Stern and said, "I'm driving an Uber."
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There you go.
Along with his podcast / whatever the fuck.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So there it is. But Bubba the Love Sponge thing, I'm surprised to make it's drawing so much attention on the fact his life fallback. He's not even in the hunt for morning radio number one in the market anymore. He's clear. I mean, that girl who went to go. I bet Calta wouldn't have forearm shiv this fucking hot chick. He'd just been like, what?
Hey, what?
He just kept asking. He goes, no, you're crazy. You don't mean that. No. She's like, you're a piece of shit and pathetic. He goes, nah, come on. I am a stupid, pathetic idiot. What am I doing here at this gun show? But he would have felt it. But that's what I'm saying. Bubba's very quick to push out the knowledge of his life being I drive Uber, I don't live in a mansion anymore, and my girlfriend's a fucking heavy attractive dial back from my last.
I think he lived with his sister.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. But here's the thing about radio, right? If you look at it, any of this stuff. It goes away. Everything comes to an end.
Not the bonfire.
Not the bonfire. Crackle,
Goes on
crackle.
and on and on.
God
Me and
damn
Bobby
it.
are going to have long beards.
Oh, I can't wait.
We're going to be like, DJ Lou, bring a Kodak to the hospital where me and Bobby are both dying of old age.
And I'm going to go, boop.
It's our new favorite thing.
It's a new favorite thing.
That's what retarded people do when they meet each other for the first time. They boop noses.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, it goes away. And look, at Mike Calta will do his career, and at some point, there'll be somebody else coming up underneath him. That's the radio game, right? I mean, look at Opie and Anthony were the biggest things in the world, right? And now, one's on a beach.
Until the internet came out and ruins everybody.
There was Foxhole.
Everything
now
you
there's
do.
Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud.
Yeah.
That's true.
Until we find out Kevin Hart's having naked basketball games at his house.
That's
Yeah, man. If I had Kev's dick, I'd host exclusively naked events at my house.
I'd held naked trampoline parks, jumping sessions.
Not only could I not imagine having a 10-inch dick.
I would love to jump on a trampoline naked with a 10-inch dick. Just have it flap my chest.
I couldn't imagine.
For Papa.
I don't think
Papa.
my dick. If I did the thing where I really jerked with my body and tried to get my dick to go up and down,
Yeah.
I don't think it makes noise on the things it hits. Maybe my ball bag, it slaps, but it's definitely not coming and hitting my stomach and doing like that.
No, it's not doing that.
And Kev, I saw him laying on his back, and his dick was just like a roll of flesh going across his stomach. It was crazy.
I love just looking.
Damn, it was crazy.
I like to look at everybody's face as you're. Everybody's looking at you like, huh? If I had a big dick, and I flapped it, it might get stuck under my stomach.
That would be pretty cool though too.
If you can catch your dick with
If you can catch it.
your stomach.
What do you mean?
Like, my belly.
Yeah.
I have, you get a little chubby belly.
Jacob
even though
doesn't
I lost
understand
weight.
this. Your
Yeah.
stomach will tend to lay over itself.
Sorry, I didn't know I was talking to fucking ab man.
At the lowest level, Jacob,
Yeah.
your stomach, when you're a fat person,
Yeah.
will come underneath
Underneath.
in the front.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could
God.
you could actually hold paper or envelopes or mail under your stomach. Yeah, you don't know what that is, do you? Your underwear elastic stays up the way it's supposed to.
Jay's doing it.
You're doing, yeah. Let's see if you can do it. Jay's holding our sheet of paper under his stomach.
Oh, God.
Yeah, hang on. I'll even beat
Now do
you.
you understand?
I'm gonna hold.
You get it now, Jacob?
I'm gonna hold egg bites under mine.
Yeah.
Ready? Oh wait.
This sucks. Someone get a picture of this.
Oh, God.
Hang on.
Christine, come here and
There you
get
go. I'm holding egg bites under my stomach.
Hold on.
There you go. Hurry up, Jacob.
Jacob, do me now.
Aren't you missing this, Black Lou?
Oh my
This
God.
could be you zooming in.
Black Lou, you got to get back in the studio so you can take pictures of our belly flaps.
Oh my God.
And so, Jacob, now that you've seen that, you will understand that if we had a big tube of dick for a penis, when you flick it up, it will be kind of cool, like to hold your gut up and
Yeah.
then flip it up and then drop
It's
your belly
caught
over.
Yeah,
it.
drop it and catch it like a seagull. Oh, what is that? A pelican? They
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
a fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the dream.
That's the dream, dude. You don't have that dream.
Damn.
No.
You get that flat. You get that V dick ab.
Spend too much time looking. I tell you what, if you went through, especially my Reddit porn stuff, there's an argument that I'm a gay man.
I mean, there's an argument behind your back that you're a gay man.
There you go. Is
There
there?
you go. No, there's
Are
not.
people talking?
No, no, just me and
Is there
Christine.
buzz out there? Just you and Christine?
Just late night. Christine goes, I think he's gay.
I've often worried. I caught Christine eavesdropping on a phone call of mine yesterday, but I will say,
Oh my God.
in fairness to that,
It's the fun. First
she
of all,
has come barging into the guest room when I'm smoking a cigarette out the window, and I have had to quickly get off because I'm like, I don't feel like explaining while I'm looking at monster cocks things, because I'm just like, no way, dude, a guy lives with that thing, huh? It's all envy looking. It's not sexual.
I've first of all, they're on the TV. They're showing a guy on a trampoline with a monster cock bouncing up and down, and it's as fun as I thought it would be.
It does.
That's
it
all
does
I'm
look
saying.
fun.
It's as fun as I imagined that. I made that up in my head, and it is as he is ear to ear smiles, and you can hear his friend laughing too. Fantastic. God, I want to do that. So that's what I want. Listen to me. My birthday's coming up October 8th. Somebody have a way to make my dick bigger, and I have the trampoline. I just need you to videotape it. and laugh with me.
Damn, that looks fun.
God, I hate watching because on the gay, when you go to like a regular porn site, I don't ever see it. It must be there, but I only see the porn. And on a gay porn site, the stuff on the side is just always.
It's not a gay porn site. It's just Pornhub. But when you go to the gay
section is what on the gay section, there's just two guys, and it's just so manly. It's just
Just two guys stuffing hole.
yeah, it's like, can one of you be a woman? Do you both have to be dudes?
But I will say the guy in this particular butt fucking we're watching right now, I've never seen the guy's face in the front is the best face I've ever seen for this.
Yeah, he looks like a rabbit that got caught stealing carrots. I messed up.
You nasty little rabbit.
You caught me. You caught me in the garden. Arr.
When I did the search on Carla's computer, it was like how do you know if your husband's gay?
Oh yeah, I found that. That's worse than finding out your significant other is cheating than finding out that she's looking up what do you do if the person you're with is gay. She was looking that up for me, but it was because Dave Smith just stayed over all the time.
Oh really?
Like he was just basically living with us, but he was on like my schedule. Do you know what I mean? So like Carla would come home from like work or school or whatever, and then me and Dave would leave and go do comedy in the city, and then get food and come home and smoke pot and play video games till we fall asleep. And it was more or less, but it was more like the reason was just like me and Carla were like whatever was going on with that.
Yeah, you were besties.
And me and Dave were just like
lovers.
Porn magazines would be evened out by a really aggressive tan line.
Oh, I love the tan line
over the pussy area and tits.
The tan line was like when you got a girl naked, or when you even like kind of got in that area. It's like, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. It's like the line in the middle of the road. You're not supposed to go over that side of the road.
It's the exact description of my love of pubes on a girl. Girl with a bush. It's that exact thing. It takes me back to my childhood where if you saw the bush, you weren't seeing the pussy yet necessarily, but you were like, this is more than I'm supposed to see.
Yeah.
I am seeing her pussy, I would say. And that's why I hated. And then when the 90s came, I remember this girl that I think one of my friends hooked up with, but I thought she was so cute. Her name was Dina. We called her the Beeve because she had buck teeth, but she had monster tits. And the Beeve one time came out and was wearing like jeans that were super low rise, and you were just like, you could see the chicken skin sort of like of the shave above her thing, but I was like, it's not that exciting because if there was bush there, if her bush would be hanging out, that would be huge. But the fact that it was just like belly skin at that point didn't look like anything.
You call it chicken skin, I call it the root. Where you can see the root of the pubes. I love that.
Pube root?
Pube root, the little hole with a... Man, do I love pubes.
Christine's got skin complexion where you can see the whisker before it comes through the skin.
What?
It's like a hair that's getting ready to come out, almost.
It's like a premature hair, like little baby hairs?
Yeah, just like a little dark,
that's nice.
A little swizzle, it's about to be a pube.
Yeah.
Isn't that all hair when it's growing back?
Well, on your skin tone, yes.
Dawn has a nice... Oh, I don't want to talk about this. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
I just caught myself. I'm sorry, Dawn. I love you. I don't want to talk about my wife.
I want to hear.
Dawn.
What were you
Shut
gonna
up,
say?
you dirtball. You're not having fantasies of my wife. Stick to Jay's girl.
Yeah.
Okay, you perv.
It just
you keep
happened.
brain fucking Christine.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your. I don't want to hear your fantasies of you banging Dawn in the Metallica concert in the Snake Pit. Because me and Max are on the other side going, "Mom,
Where's
can't
Mom?
get in.
How did she get in there?
We can't get in." Available on comicrebels.com. No God, no Santa, no Snake Pit t-shirts.
No God, no Santa,
All
no
the
Snake
money
Pit.
is going to
Get Max in the Snake Pit.
To get Max in the Snake Pit next time Metallica comes around. Oh, God. My God.
I feel like that's going to be it for Metallica, by the way.
Yeah, they're
What,
done.
you mean their last tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're done.
I think they want to keep going.
I don't think they should keep going.
They can't. I don't think
This is the first tour where I've really seen several chinks in the armor.
Hey, dude. Relax, dude.
What?
I'm pretty sure he's Mexican.
No, dude. It's, No. It's Asians wearing full chainmail armor.
Oh. Chinks in the armor. Woo!
Woo!
Boop.
It's okay if we do a little goofball boop at the end. Boop.
Do a
What were
little
the things
missing
that you
link.
saw?
I've never seen Metallica a decent amount now. Boop.
Wait a minute, Jay. I love you. I love you. I love you. I think you look beautiful. I think
That poor guy, when he booped the girl right away, you're like, this is over.
I watched the show.
This date's going terrible.
But anyways, the Metallica thing. I get to it. I watched the show. But the Metallica thing, I think that I think they're done, dude.
I'll tell you, I've never seen the problems they had this time. So every concert you go to, there's could be a flub. When I was with Korn on that tour, at one point,
we know
the guitar player.
we get it.
The guitar player started a chorus of the guitar while the singer was still doing like the verse, which was weird. You see that happen. But I mean, I went to both shows. So like Lars fucked up a lot.
Hetfield.
And
Hetfield fucked up.
But Hetfield fucked up. Kirk Hammett fucked up, and he made a thing of it the first night, which was cool.
He's done that before, though. I have no problem.
I understand,
with that.
but I'm just saying.
It's almost like he doesn't. He's just.
Oh, you really
relaxed.
attack Lou when he has a fuck up, but I mean, apparently Metallica.
But I was seeing it happen, and James Hetfield also like he's turning things over to the audience a lot more now that he's not going to be able to hit the thing of. Or he also just chooses to sing it like a different octave, like he's going lower with it on purpose.
I went down a Metallica YouTube hole since we didn't get into the snake pit, and I mean, watching all the videos of them and the way they're kind of just sucking it up and they're enjoying it. It
feels like their last run like that too.
It feels like. This is it. This is the biggest show we're going to do. It's a crazy show.
You sent me him smoking cigars with the audience, like when he's walking around the thing, lighting their cigars, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like this is their like celebration run.
Yeah, I felt like
that's why they're doing tuna. They don't want. I mean, they're older guys, dude. That's why they're spacing them out like this. They're taking like weeks off in between before they do them. It's like I think they're just taking their hurrah.
You know why I sent you that though? I sent you that because that was my fantasy.
Yeah.
I brought cigars in my pocket, knowing that James smoked little cigars. Mm-hmm. That's what his thing. All the videos of him smoking cigars in between songs. I had my cigars in my pocket, and my fantasy was to be in the snake pit, put my cigar in my mouth, and he lights like me and him, and maybe I have my Kid Rock moment with him, where he takes my cigar, and smokes it or lights mine.
That's not really how it would have worked. The people you were seeing him smoke cigars with were not snake pit people.
They were.
It was the people around the gate at the front of the stage.
Potato.
Nope. Not potato. You wouldn't have had him light your cigar in Snake Pit.
I would have.
Nope.
I would have.
Couldn't have.
I know. You're right. You know why? Because I wasn't in the fucking Snake Pit. You're right again.
If you were in the Snake Pit, boop. Boop. Keep dinging it, dude. You got it.
It's not loud enough.
Give it to me. Give it. Reach over. Yes.
Oh, thank God. I feel better. Promise me anytime you get mad at me, you'll give me a boop.
I'll give you one quick boop, and we'll bring it all back. Jacob, yeah?
Jacob?
Well, we went to see, Lou and I, we went to see Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh, with Dan, yeah.
Dan, Katie, Liam got us the tickets.
Nice.
I'm only bringing this up because somebody went full diva on Liam.
Who?
Right over there, Lou.
I did?
You went diva?
He got there. Lou got there before all of us. Got the tickets, and then I got a text saying the seats are garbage.
Okay.
And then apparently he texted Liam, who was at dinner with his wife, saying, "Hey, does the management hate us or something?"
Yeah.
Where were the
and
seats?
then Liam got up from his wife, panicked. He just told me the story. He's at dinner with his wife. He's like, I got to handle this, and starts texting in a flurry. How could you have given them shitty seats? By the way, Dan got there, said these are awesome seats. We sat down at fantastic seats.
Where were they?
Directly opposite of the stage.
The furthest point from the band.
What do you mean?
It's a small.
All right, if it's a football, say it's a football stadium, we were at either.
Why don't we just say it's Forest Hill Stadium that we were all just at?
It's not It's not a football stadium, Lou. Every seat is good, but this was
all right. Well, the two furthest points, we were at one. Queens of the Stone Age was at the other.
Did you not?
Far back? You mean backwise? You were furthest back possible.
That's right.
And is Dan really going to
Is
Dan really going to complain?
Oh, he can't. He's not an employee anymore. He turned his back on this company.
Bing.
The seats weren't garbage.
Was he already not smoking?
Blue wasn't smoking.
Yeah, and I wasn't even drinking at that point, so I was just like, Liam. I thought he fucked us.
Do something resembling anything.
Wow.
I will
Yeah,
say,
I'm
look.
saying he
great.
didn't.
I will say, look.
And you hung with the band afterward.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
How'd that happen?
Oh,
Well, because I gave Liam shit. He's like, "Well, go back up there to Will Call and get wristbands so that you can go to the after party," which is a small consolation because I know Dan's not going to go to the after party.
He's not?
Neither is Katie.
Why?
Neither is Jacob.
They didn't go?
No, it was just me, my girl, and her cousin who lived a few blocks away. We got her to come to the show.
And Josh Homme was there?
Yeah, he's tall as fuck.
Why didn't Dan go?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
Why didn't he didn't he had backstage and he didn't go back. He loves them.
It was the after party, you know, like the same one we went to Burt with the Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Sure.
Instead, it was a very, very small group. I'd say like 40 people. Josh Homme, the whole band. I bought the guitarist, a vodka club. It was cool, but you know, I didn't want to bother the band.
So by you
did Dan
being a
leave?
diva, you actually wound up getting backstage.
He said I was a diva. Yes, he said. I
no,
was
I'm saying you were a diva.
It was a
I
cash
thought that-
bar.
No, it was free.
Oh, okay.
Dan's a grandpa.
So you handed him a drink?
Well, I was getting 3 vodka drinks, and I knew he was the guitarist, so I asked him if he wanted one, and he thought it over, and he said yes.
And then
Dan's
you,
a late 30s grandpa.
Oh, I know. He's wearing earplugs, but then took them out so he could really enjoy the show when it was getting good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wear earplugs at Metallica.
I
I
think
took
that's
them
why
out.
you hear the mistakes more.
No.
You can definitely hear the
I
drums.
I think that will help in certain situations. What you're talking about for sure. You said that to me before. I don't think you're wrong about that. The earplugs does bring the mistakes a little much because there's not as much feedback you're hearing. But they made a lot of. I mean, Lars made a ton of mistakes.
Yeah, and Lars, when he drums now, he looks like he's going to bite his tongue off. He's going, he looks like that show on Netflix when they're in the hot tub.
Yeah, he has like a face like a hot dog. It's like his tongue's hanging. Like,
Yeah,
because they still got to play those thrash metal songs from when they were children.
yeah. So I don't think he's going to be able to keep that shit up for much longer at all because his face. If you watch his face, any video on YouTube of Lars drumming on this tour, he looks like he's having a fucking stroke.
And shy of bringing in another bass player, which because of their history is the only thing you can replace in that band, people really will bail out if it's like James Hetfield and Kirk, not Lars, somebody else on. Just people will start to check out.
Yeah, believe me.
And
I
they don't
know.
want to go out on top, man. They're selling out 2 stadium nights a weekend.
I just
Pretty
think when
awesome.
they do it, they're going to do a farewell tour. Like, why would they not?
Because I think that's lame in its own way.
I don't think they do
sometimes.
a farewell tour to Shy Shy Hush Hush Ajua Hush Hush.
Hey girl,
hey girl,
move a little bit closer. Yo, to Shy Shy. Kaja Gugu, one hit
song.
wonder.
Great hit. First of all, another hairdo I wanted, couldn't get.
You wanted a Kaja Gugu? I'm happy that didn't work out for you.
Buddy, he had. Remember Kaja Gugu's hair? Mm-hmm. That hairdo was fucking awesome.
It was spiky bouffant on top and then long in the back.
Yeah, but it had little highlights too, right?
Sure.
Oh God, what a great song.
Time, it's a Saturday.
Yeah, you can't sing this song without being gay.
No.
You have to be gay.
For
Eh,
sure.
you
What a
can't-
one-hit wonder.
Like if
too.
you're into like a biker band, you wouldn't be able to sing this song on your motorcycle.
There was
Listen to the first. Here it comes. It's such a long build up too.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking. Come on, get
But
to
it
it.
is a great chorus.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're gay. Get away from me.
Oh, you can't help it. Just be gay. Oh, Jacob, you're looking good with your 3 hoodies on. Oh my God, that scally cap you're wearing over there, Mr. Lewis, makes me feel fucking randy. Black Lou,
Hey, Lou.
your beautiful skin makes me feel hot inside. Christine, you make me want to throw up. I hate pussy. Hush, hush, I to shy, shy, hush, hush, I Shy, shy, hush, hush.
There was a
Oh, what a great song.
there was a show on VH1. I think it was called Bringing Back the Band or
Getting the
something.
band back
Getting
together
the
or something like that.
And sometimes they were successful, but the one of the bands for 1 week was Kajagoogoo.
And it didn't work out.
No, it didn't work out. But the guy, the host, was so funny because they're all arguing, and he's trying to get the lead singer. Like one of them won't commit. Some of them just detest each other. And the guy goes, "Come on, you guys were Kajagoogoo." I'll never forget that. That didn't work.
Guys, stop all this infighting.
Kajagoogoo.
You're Kajagoogoo.
I can't wait till they do it with the Bonfire 10 years from now. Dan comes back. You guys are both bald.
Hey, remember the days?
They sound a lot like Culture Club. No wonder Jay loves them.
Okay.
Whoa, wow.
I didn't go see Culture Club at Jones Beach. I should have, though, it turns out. He looks good.
Yeah, and he sounds good too.
Does he? Boy George looks good.
Yeah.
I would see Culture Club. You would see Culture Club.
No, I would.
Are they? Is it done? They're out of the area?
We
It was like
missed
2 nights. It was like Jones Beach and PNC, probably.
Yeah, it was around the Metallica time.
Yeah. They're in Chula
I'd go
Vista.
see Boy George.
But he looks good.
He
Like,
does, well, I mean,
Well, not there.
not there, dude.
no, there. I do mean
he looks
there.
like a gay wizard there.
He's
That's what he
always
wants
looked
to look
like
like.
No, but
that
I
his
think
name?
no.
I'm
For a
sorry.
while, he looked like a fat old man,
Right.
Yeah.
and now he's got a look again. I don't mind that.
All right, maybe you're right.
And his voice is still there, so that's great.
Yeah, look at him right there on the NPR thing. Like he looks good again.
He lost a little weight.
He lost weight.
Yeah, it looks good, yeah. He's not a good fat dude.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
No,
look
it
right
didn't
at all.
translate, no.
But
It looks good there.
That's I would go see Culture Club with him looking like that for sure.
I think you know what you've done to me? I think you've made it so I would go see anything.
Sure.
I think I would go see any, because I've been afraid of concerts for a long time. Once you get like a VIP thing, and once you get that thing, you never want to go back
Sure.
to, like
course.
those seats, and and then when you do like just that many people and all that shit, really, I don't know what it was. It just fucked me up, and I never went. And The Cure, which I didn't want to go to, and I will never go to again, and I don't suggest anybody ever go to.
You shouldn't
And I
go.
hope the band breaks up or a plane crashes, so nobody has to go to any more of their shows.
They should break up again.
They should break up. But
Stop this.
That concert, going to it, kind of relieved my anxiety of being around that many people. I guess I developed an anxiety of being around a lot of people.
I have it too. I have a concert thing where I'm like, when you go, I have the same thing with movies. Like movie theaters, we went to the movies the other night, and just like it was 2 people sat like a chair away from us. There was still a chair between us, and then a couple, and I was just like right away when they sit, I'm like, I'm consumed by. They were lovely. Yeah. No one in the theater actually that night. Everyone that but as soon as we sit down, and I have to say this to myself when I hear people behind us going like, "Oh, this movie looks like good. Do you want to get something?" Like whispering like that. I'm treating it in my head. I'm like, this is the beginning of it. They're going to talk the whole movie. Yep. And then they just don't. And then I'm also like, me and Christine whispered to each other 8 times before the movie started during the trailers and stuff. Like, it's fine.
But that comes from trauma. Because we've been in theaters where people are literally just fucking talking, fighting, yapping.
Rude.
Where if you say something, you're going to be stabbed
in a
or
fight.
the shit kicked out of you.
That's literally, Christine will tell you, that's my actual thing. I'm like, it's not that I don't want to turn around to whoever it is and be like, dude, you're acting fucking crazy talking that loud right now. Like, stop. Please stop. In my mind, when I go, before I say words, I go, when I turn around, me and this guy are in a thing the rest of the time I'm in his presence.
And you don't
we're in a thing.
Yeah.
We're in a, looking, even if he quiets down and we're side-eyeing after the movie, I'm like, I don't want this stress.
I get the last row. Every movie theater, me and Max go to a movie, I get the last row. I buy 4 seats.
That's smart.
I buy 4 seats, last row. And if there's a handicap last row, I'll buy those seats. Like there's always like 2 together and then 2 open seats.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to be around anybody. I don't want to be around. Oh, I hate it. I hate it, and it gives me so much anxiety. But with concerts like Metallica, I was so nervous about bringing Max into a massive thing of people. And I'm not anymore. Like, I was fucking fine. It was great. It was so much fun. And
No, it's
You
also
know?
good to go. Like I also like doing things like that with a group. So we're going to Kiss in December. It's
Yeah.
like there'll be at least 6 of us now, if
Yeah.
not more.
That's fun.
So that's fun. Yeah, you go and then you kind of like dominate your row, and you just kind of just stay like insulated. To
Yeah, it
each
doesn't
other.
matter. Like I don't care where. Like I always like you got to be here or up front. Like when I went to Bon Jovi, and Gabby got us like those side stage seats.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is good.
Of course.
Yeah, until
That's the
Max
best.
shit on my neck.
And that's
But
yeah, that did bring it down a little bit.
that brought it down a little
But
bit.
Christine's seen it at I do better at sporting events than concerts and maybe more or movies because like everyone's allowed to be loud and whatever. But I get anxiety when we went to see Fleetwood Mac. How much I ruined a girl's day. Who was next? Because me and Christine were excited. We sat in our seats and we're like, these are amazing seats. It's all 5 original members, Fleetwood Mac.
Wow.
5 or 6? 5.
5.
All 5 members of Fleetwood Mac original.
Jeez.
Playing.
Lindsay?
Lindsay
Buckingham.
Lindsay?
It was like going to church for me.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
They did one tour where they all got back. Then we saw them a couple years later without
No
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
And the guy from Crowded House was in there.
I love Lindsay, man.
I love Lindsay.
It was
And
Lindsay
Lindsay had to sing that song to the girl who fucked his girlfriend.
Landslide?
Yeah, that was
no,
about
not Landslide.
no,
Landslide was
about
Silver Springs.
Silver Springs is Stevie Nicks singing to him.
No, he was singing a song about Stevie Nicks breaking up with him. What's that song? I can't think of it because I'm not good with songs. Well, apparently you're not a big.
Go Your Own Way.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. That Go Your Own Way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay. You're a fucking savant.
Well, that's their most popular hit.
Yeah, but you're great. Yeah, that's about her. He wrote that about her. He sang it, and she was banging the dude in the band.
McFleet,
Right, they
or
all
was it
banged
Mick
each other.
Fleetwood at that point?
Yeah,
But
crazy.
we saw them. They were so good, and we had 2 empty seats next. We were in the end, and there was 2 empty seats next to us, and I'm like, this is perfect. And about 2 or 3 songs in the Fleetwood Mac, a little guy
Oh, what a song!
A little guy
Did you hear
showed up
that?
with
Yeah.
his girlfriend, who was like this taller, like hippie-ish
Lanky.
chick, like very lanky, and it was me, Christine, and these 2 empty seats. Of course, that's their seats. Whatever. They go and they said, this girl right away starts. She starts. Dancing and like really obnoxiously, like swinging arms in front of Christine's face almost. And now I get consumed with that. I can't enjoy it because I'm like, Christine's blocked. This sucks shit. Let me fix this. So I go, because I hate the confrontation. I couldn't have been more. I was like, hey, would it be all right? Could you just like switch seats with like your boyfriend or something if it's okay? Because like it's that dance.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a concert dance. I was like, but you're just like blocking her view a ton. And she, remember this, Christine? She goes, oh, geez, like, okay. And she just sat down the rest of the show.
Shut her down.
Like, it was like, oh, you've ruined my night. And it's like, you're such a cunt. I asked you to stop swinging your arms in front. Dance, you dumb bitch. And it was so infuriating
I love
that I was
anger.
trying.
The anger.
I was almost trying to get her boyfriend to I was like, oh, he should say, you say something, fuck face, so I can punch you.
Jay,
I was so angry.
Your anger is still there. You're as angry as you were that night right now. I love that type of anger.
It was
Because-
That's
because-
just
it's
in you
because-
like a coal just burning.
It's a therapy conversation for sure, because my thing is I'm already in the confrontation before I say the first words, but I'm hoping my first words are like, please God, don't make this a big ordeal, and I'm going to be as kid gloves as possible. And then what I hate is when I go, hey, please, excuse me, but would it be okay? And they're like, oh, fucking fine. And I'm like, you cocksucker. I tried everything to be a friendly
worst.
person with you.
It's the worst. All you want back is, oh, absolutely, I'm so sorry. I just love, me too.
What I
No,
would
it's
do?
cool. Switch. You want somebody to be a normal person. But she is a fucking child. And then she sat down and ruined the concert. She wanted to ruin. It's like the person in the show, the heckler, when you tell them to shut the fuck up and then they don't leave. They stare at you.
What? I'm not talking.
Yeah, I'm not talking.
What?
Yeah, exactly. And then every once in a while they'll give you the finger. Ugh, fuck her.
That was so
She
funny.
called Mike Calta. No, I'm just-
Because that's what I hated. I hate that I give the battery. I hate when I come when I fired the Steinbergs, dude, our old manager. Well, not your old manager.
no, mine. They were my
You did have them?
I was the first one to fire them.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why that means something to me because everybody claims like I fired him, and they give Billy Burr the credit for being the catalyst that fired.
Just because they had that story of Evan Steinberg holding Conan O'Brien against the wall.
Yeah.
In Aspen to ask him why Bill Burr can't panel.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, why are you keeping Bill Burr from paneling on your show, Conan?" And then when it came back and Bill called him on it, I love this. Such a great Evan Steinberg. He goes, "No," he's like, "Conan gets me." That was his response to it. He was like, Bill was like, "Dude, did you just fucking
threaten Conan?
Put old Conan O'Brien against the wall and tell him he's got to panel you?" He goes,
Dad,
"He gets it."
You guys, dude, I gotta go. That's it, dude. I can't have you be my managers anymore. I know Bobby fired you first, but I'm gonna take the credit.
That was a huge.
I told them, I go, get me Jimmy Kimmel. You have a month. That's all I want. Jimmy Kimmel, get a month. You have a month. A month to the day. I called Jason up. I go, meet me at Starbucks. He met me at Starbucks. I go, you're fired. And
Really?
He went, and I went, goodbye. And I got up and walked out.
Yeah.
A month. I mean, I had it on my calendar. Month to the day. I say, meet me at Starbucks. He made, hey, what's up, man? You're fired. And then Dane actually made one phone call to Jimmy Kimmel. I was on 2 weeks later. Fucking assholes.
Yeah, they were a lot.
Shout out Dane Cook.
Sufa. I gave them. The Steinbergs. Everybody went with them at one point. They had a crazy roster, but they were in so far over their heads with everything. But I remember the best was I was with Ken Trush as a manager, and he goes, and Patrice was like, "Man, fuck that." He's like, "Come over to the Steinbergs, man. Steinberg's got everything going on. They got the best line." And he got me and Metzger essentially to go over there. And I wasn't with them for 3 weeks. And Patrice fired them. And I called Patrice. I was like, "Patrice," he was like, "Well, you can fire him too if you want." I was like, "You told me to leave a manager to go to these guys are where it's at." He's like, "Yeah, they suck though."
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't even apologetic about it. He's like, "Yeah, well, twists and turns, baby. That's what this business is."
That's like when I went over Louis' house and his 2 kids and he was like, "Yeah, I make them pancakes in the morning." And he was showing me and his wife and they had this loft in Soho and I was like, "Dude, if this piece of shit can get married and have kids, I'm gonna get married and have kids." I was like, "I can do this," and I wound up asking Don to marry me, and then a week later he's like, "I'm getting a divorce." I was like, "What?" I just fucking asked this broad from Boston to marry me.
Now, if you need me, I'll be whacking off on everyone I meet.
How long were you and Dawn together before you got married?
Jesus Christ! I met her waiting tables in Boston. We went out, and I wasn't really into her. She was cute. Like I kind of discovered her being cute. And then I met this really smoking hot 18-year-old. I mean, ridiculously out of my league. And at my cutest, at my hot Bobby, sexy Bobby. This girl was out of my league. And we hooked up. I dumped on. I called up and go, "Look, it's over. I can't." Literally on the couch, I was talking. I was holding hands with
How
this
old
girl.
were you?
I was like 22
okay.
or something like that. So I'd be like 22. 23. And then I remember we got back together. I got sick. She nursed me back to health. This hot chick dumped me because I got sick. And I was like, "Can you bring me soup?" She was like, "No, fuck off, you fucking loser."
She's like, "Ew."
She just never called me
I'm
again.
getting my asshole hair lasered today.
100%. She was like, "No." I was like, "I need soup and premium crackers." She
That
was like,
sounds smelly.
"Dude, I swear to God, I was so crushed because I thought I was the shit. I thought my whole life had changed."
Nurse me, dude.
"Can you nurse me, dude?" She was like, "No." And Dawn came over and brought me soup and she was so great. And then we got into a big fight because I had no money. I had like 5 jobs, but I was just really doing comedy. I had no money. And she wanted to go out to eat. And she goes, "Let's go to the Cheesecake Factory." And I got into a violent...
Rockefeller.
Exactly. I remember yelling at her, not fighting out in front of Cheesecake Factory at the mall. I go, "It's expensive because of the fucking dumb, colorful bowls. They're fucking they got colorful bowls and plates, so that's why you spend an extra $8. I go, "Let's just go down to Mike's Roast Beef." I go, "It's a better fucking meal. It's a better meal, and it's only $5." And I mean, she's like, "I'll pay for it." She started crying. I was like, I felt so bad. Listen, Dawn cries, I'm out. I don't care if I caught her fucking Jay
Cheesecake
and Lou.
Factory.
If I came in and she was crying. I just missed you, and they do the show with you, and it made me think. I'd be like, it's okay. You can fuck him. You can fuck him. Yeah, she cries. I'm fucking out.
Cheesecake Factory. What was your ex-boyfriend, a king?
Her ex-boyfriend was a drug dealer. That's why I know she likes men.
When you're broke,
yeah, she
when
likes
you're
men.
when you're broke and young, taking a chick out, the places you convince. We were talking about this weekend with me and Dave Smith, because Dave was like, "Man, remember for my birthday, like 1 year on my birthday, you and Carla took me out to TGI Fridays," and we were all like, "Nice."
Yeah. Dude, Dawn used to take me out all the time. She had a job. She waited tables, and she was an esthetician at Elizabeth Grady or some shit. I don't know what that is. And so she had cash, and she lived with her mom. And she would take me out to eat all the time. Anytime we went out to eat, it was on her. I'd be like, she'd be like, "Want to go to eat?" I'm like, "I got no money. I deliver flowers. I work with retards, and juvenile delinquents, and I do stand-up comedy for free. I got no money. My whole life is She's like,
It's like, you want to go have sex in front of these handicapped people? They think I'm pretty cool.
She had a lot of money. She had good cash. And then I was like, I'm moving to New York. Because somebody, I think it was Matty Frost, called me up. He saw my acting reel. And he goes, if you move to New York, I'll represent you. I want to represent you. So I moved a month later. I called Billy Burr, who was on a hit Go pilot, not a hit. And he had that apartment. I was
Is
like,
that Boston Pizza?
No, something like that. No, it wasn't Boston Pizza.
No, there was one. Like, what am I thinking of?
It was Townies. He was on Townies with Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
And he had that apartment, that shithole on 97th in Lex. And I was like, dude, let me rent it. You come back, I'll hit the couch. That way you always have a place. He's like, fine. $325 a month, cockroaches, everything. He paid $120, $25. And we lived there. And then I called Dawn and I said, I'm leaving. And she cried. And then she called me. She would come and visit me in New York a couple times. And then she called me. She goes, I'm moving to LA. And I was like, oh, shit. I go, you know that's the end of us, right? You're going to meet somebody. You're going to meet some actor douche. You're gonna fall in love, and we're done. And she goes, you never know.
She's moving to LA.
You never know.
She was moving to LA.
She moved to LA with one of her friends from South Boston.
I didn't know that.
She moved to Santa Monica. She waitress, esthetician, she had that thing. And then I booked a pilot called Adrenaline Run, which was...
Sounds like a show you'd watch.
It was on USA Network.
There you go.
It was on, yeah. It was 100%.
I could always see the trailer, Bobby and another guy lifting their sunglasses at the same time, watching a fire happen or something. Like, oh boy. Looks like we gotta jump this thing on Wave Runners.
It was 100%. 100% a show I would love, dude. Remember in LA, they would always have highways, the police chases from the helicopter.
Sure.
So they took real footage and built every episode around that. So what would happen was they'd take the real news footage, and we were the adrenaline runners. So we'd be hanging out, and all of a sudden, we got one, and we'd jump into our car.
You got the call.
And yeah. We got one, guys.
Looks like it's time for us to go on an adrenaline run.
They're on Highway 5.
Put on your seatbelt.
Heading up to the 10. Cut in the left lane.
Hey, everybody, thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to BigJComedy.com and RobertKellyLive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle, crackle.